in Tokyo in 1976, and currently I am working in Berlin and Tokyo back and forth. And now here is the MA2 Gallery in Tokyo Ebisu having my solo exhibition. Yeah. My thing is to think about the history of art and categories. Mainly, it was divided to sections like fine art and design. So textile is in design. Before opening the country, we didn't have any art university. Also, we didn't have any art concept or fine art and design. After opening the country, we imported the concept. So my research is about that. So what is painting in Japan? So we didn't have any white canvases in front of us, in front of artists. I started trying to deconstruct the structure of white canvases. That is the starting point of the series. So of course, the fabric is a metaphor of painting, but I wanted to destroy, to
visually
yeah,
present it, destroy.
Yeah, this style word we say warp and weft, and which we are looking up is warp threads. I intentionally left the weft threads in some point. So then the warp threads are remaining, like melting painting.
Did you do this by experimenting or did you decide that?
Well, in the beginning, when I started this series, I was thinking about reversing time. So we cannot go back to yesterday, 10 years ago, but everybody must have thought about it once. If I didn't come to Japan, for example, if I didn't go to Berlin, or if we didn't buy this house, that kind of things. So the time is impossible to reverse. But this kind of acts can be said that I am reversing time. And that was the starting point of my career. But afterwards, after going to Berlin and I proceeded my research, I started to untie and deconstruct with some meaning added. For example, the Renaissance or like Japanese history, sports, and modernism, and how people started wearing Western clothes after throwing away kimono. Another history and context I started to add with the method. Doing both in parallel is very natural and important. The perspective method. It was invented in northern Italy. At that time, Japan was closed. We didn't know how to make perspective paintings like Renaissance paintings. I myself go to Florence to buy the materials for this series. That is actually included to my concept. So the souvenir from Florence is kind of metaphor of Renaissance painting. I wanted to make layers of the era in 17th century and 16th century. At that time in Japan, our painting is kin-un. Kin means gold. Un is cloud. So to look down from over the cloud here, looking down people secretly.
Secretly behind something.
I cut up the only kin-un part to make layers on the original fabric that I bought in Florence. So I wanted to make some phenomenon that you don't know which you are looking at. So when you look at that, so probably human beings try to see something, to capture, to recognize what you are looking at. But when you look at this work, so which you are looking at, so very flat golden clouds or the flower base which has perspective. So I wanted to make kind of confusion when people try to recognize something.
It's very visually very different as paintings, where the thread is very vertical, almost like a photography, and very fixed in time, you could say. So, can you tell me a little bit more about this one?
I wanted to show the gap of the stable world. Suddenly, that was broken, as like an earthquake. Yeah, we believe that Tokyo is stable, so people are drinking wine and beer and enjoying the nightlife around here. But nobody knows if after 1 hour later we might be killed by earthquakes. We are living on the danger always. But for everything, we try to believe security, the happiness. Unfortunately, it does not happen in many times. So we are always living with such unfortunate possibility, but also mental things like the human relationships or family, everything is very fragile. Our lives are on the thin ice.
Yes, we had this incredible tragic event happening, and all our lives were either physically damaged or mentally.
I want to make something about what I was thinking, not only conceptually, but actually I want to make the phenomenon in front of viewers. To be honest, I am thinking and I am dealing with very scary things. The center of my concept is near to that, the dangerous and scary things, but I want to show beautifully. Beauty is not sweet. Beauty is not safe. So always to gaze the boundary of danger and scary things and unstability and also the hope for stability. I want to be on the boundary.
It is something that we say that life is so fragile. We need to live fully, and that's what makes beauty of life. So that is something we can also all connect to and all relate to.
My profession is making art and research about history and thinking about art history and cultural history in Japan. But it's my own thing, so it's not necessary to tell everything to viewers. So viewers can enjoy whatever by themselves, and if they think about their own history or family history or environment that they are facing, that is okay for me.
You provide the information if the audience wants it, but you also need to provide
Actually, I'm always thinking about the Japanese history and which point we made a mistake. If we could have chosen any other options to make country in the mid of 19th century, we could have another Japan that I always try to imagine. But as I said, the time is not reversible. So that is my center of my art. In case my works are attractive to them, and if they became to want to know more about my works, and then afterwards they eventually knew about Japanese history or cultural things and my struggle. That is very good things. After I started my career with the work that I untied, unraveling pre-made fabric, I've been thinking how to make new structure, which method is the best for me. And once I was making new structure with weaving, I untied another one, different fabric, and then I made new fabric weaving here. I found a knitting basket is also possibility to make new structure. I'm always looking at the structure issue. I'm not attracted to a method of knitting or weaving.
Are you also interested as well in the final outlook and the placement, like for instance, why this one is...
Good question. Because I am always thinking about form, like painting, sculpture, also dancing, or novels, or film, music, poem, or like fashion, and talking in English, or French, or Japanese, and talking in Zoom meeting. So we are surrounded by many forms. We say keishiki in Japanese. In the beginning, why keishiki is born? For example, why people try to divide form? This is painting, this is sculpture, this is design. Actually, the boundary is very blurred, right? So, but in 70s, after minimalism, so painting form became very strong. The famous word is, if it is a square and with canvas, and if it is hung on the wall, it is a painting, even though it is not very good. You know, we couldn't do anything after the form was too strong. We brush teeth every day, every night. This is kind of form in keishiki because we don't think every day. It is form because it is decided already. The painters and the sculptors don't think about forms nowadays. Do I want to paint paintings, or is it necessary to be square, or is it necessary to hang the wall? Because it is a form already. So this issue I am interested in. I am thinking about the boundary of forms in art each other, and textile and sculpture and paintings. Of course, this is a metaphor of painting. Otherwise, it's not necessary to be square. Can be circle. But definitely, this is metaphor of painting form, and then it is melted down. On the other hand, this tries to reshape. Yeah, it is connected structurally. Conceptually, it is connected to between craft and painting, like high art and low art. Yeah, craft is categorized to low art, and so that I sometimes try to make huge, gigantic craft. It was not existing in art history because craft artworks, craft like embroidery and knitting, they needed to be small. Yeah, in as a housework. Yeah, but if it became gigantic, who needs it? It is out of the rule, out of the form. So that I want to make question to viewers. In other words, if nobody needs it, the function is suspended. The form issue is connected to the function issue. If something doesn't have any function, that we cannot name, we cannot give names. So this phenomenon I am curious about.
Because no name, no function, you
Yeah.
cannot put in a box.
But also, if we face new things, we don't have name, we don't have categorize to put them in. Be short time, probably before being categorized. It would be a short time, but this is precious time. I am not interested in how to make good paintings, but I'm curious about which becomes painting before being put in categories, probably.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For
Yeah.
talking with me today and
Yeah,
for
thank
explaining
you.
your work.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Aiko Tezuka and MA2 Gallery for their time. You will find the links to their websites and Instagram in the description below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and would like to see more artist interviews on this channel. And don't forget to subscribe to discover more art in Japan. I will see you next time. Matane!